Hello, hello, and welcome in to Puzzle Wednesdays. And we are returning to the world of Puzzle Agent. My name is LJ Bray, my pronouns are they, them, and I am, of course, the most humble streamer on Twitch. And yes, we're returning to Puzzle Agent already with the sequel Puzzle Agent 2. If you remember, a couple weeks back, we finished the first Puzzle Agent, which ended on a, quite an open-ended resolution. We got the factory back up and running, so, you know, technically we solved the case. But the mystery of the gnomes was, I don't know, just chalked up to a problem to deal for law enforcement to deal with. And their seeming abduction, possible. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we have any indication that the gnomes were going to murder anyone, but they abducted the foreman at the end of the case, Isaac Davner. So I have no idea if this is going to. I mean, it's set in like a similar-looking snowy place, judging by the menu. So I have no idea if this is going to be following on in the same case. Are we going to revisit the previous case? Because, you know, they said at the end of the game the case was closed. If you don't remember, we play as Nelson Tethers, the FBI's lead puzzle agent in the puzzle department of the FBI. So, you know, I don't know if this is going to be a brand new case or a continuation of some of the plot threads of the previous one. I kind of am hoping that it's going to be a new case. Like, I like the open-ended nature of the story last time, you know? The fact that some things will just go unexplained completely. So anyway, it's Wednesday. How's everyone's Wednesdays going? How's your week been going so far? And what else is going to be happening future on in the week? Future on in the week? Further on in the week. Huh? Hey! Sorry about that. I shouldn't be naming any lurkers who are out there, but I do see you lurkers, and appreciate it. So let's get into this. Let's get started. New game, I guess.
Nelson Tethers, Department of Puzzle Research. Just arrived in Scoggins, Minnesota. There's a weird man staring at me. Some kind of thing going on at the local eraser factory. Locals report hearing whispers. Snow must be playing tricks on my eyes. For a second, I thought I saw...
What? The moon? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Can Nelson see the unique details of the moon? Rotate the rings of the scope until each ring is locked in place and each column of symbols contains no duplicates. Okay. I wasn't expecting Nelson to pull out a telescope either. Okay. He's locked in place. So they... Where do they lock? They lock in some strange places. Okay, I guess we'll leave the middle ring. Yeah, I mean the inside ring. Hang on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see a face on the moon there. I see two eyes, a nose, a mouth. Maybe a pointy hat and a beard. Okay. Try that. And then, what's this? Oh, I see. They lock into the little grooves. I see. Wait, that won't work. There we go. That was just kind of a thing that happened. What? How do... Oh, submit up there. Okay, they've moved where that is. Oh, they've moved where everything is. There's no longer up there. They're down the bottom. Ooh, that's a bit more than, previous. Used to be that, it was like $75,000 per massive mission. Cost of the taxpayers going up. Typical government bloat.
Eraser Factory is back open, even though Foreman Isaac Dabner remains missing. The Bureau's marking this case officially closed.
Ingram?
Oh, hiya, Nelson. Thought you'd left for the night.
What the fuck? What does it mean that we're seeing a gnome on the moon? Are we losing our minds? I don't want to talk to Ingram. Just do anything else but talk to Ingram. Or is this the tutorial telling us how to interact with people? Okay, there's nothing else going on. Vegetable crimes.
How are things going in vegetable crimes?
The guys in leafy greens are pretty busy, but you know how dull it is in roots and tubers. We haven't had a real case since the Taro murders back in '76. What I wouldn't give to see some field action like you did. Puzzle Division. Wow!
Jim, Puzzle Division isn't that
Ooh,
exciting.
Multiple
Come
kinds of
on,
dialogue.
Nelson. You were out of the office a whole week.
Okay, so they won't get scratched off. I mean, they'll only get scratched off once we've exhausted all the things.
Are you looking through the Scoggins file?
I sure am. Oh, I hope you don't mind. It's just, I'm kind of a fan. You didn't just reopen some eraser factory. You completely cracked that case like it was some first-timer's letter substitution puzzle.
Yeah. Crack that case wide open.
Letter substitution? That's a puzzle thing, sure, but
So, what are you doing in my office?
Check it out! I just solved the latest from Japanese puzzle master Hanji Monosaki. It's rated 4 dragons. Looks like you've got some competition in the puzzle-solving department.
Yeah, about that.
do you want to get moved to the puzzle department? Why are you? What is all of this? Can you solve this 4-dragon puzzle designed by puzzle master Hanji Monosaki? What is the next number? What is the next number this sequence? What is the next number in this sequence? Numbers. Okay. 11, 12, 1, 2. Eleven, 12, 1, 2. Suggestions are welcome. I have no idea how to solve this one. Okay, so we got 11, 12, so that's like 10 plus 1. What was that? Oh, it was just the time going over. I think? Yeah, I think it was. So that's like 1 plus 10. And then 12 is 2 plus 10. And then we've got 1 and 2. I'm assuming it goes left to right. Maybe I shouldn't assume that. 2, 1. No, I'm gonna need a hint. Ready to use a hint? Yeah. Pattern seems to reset after hitting 12. Yeah, I need more. What goes from 1 to 12 before starting over? Oh, a clock. Oh, okay. So it's, oh, okay, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Should be the answer. Yeah. I mean, that could, the answer could have been literally anything. Until I got those hints. Like, I'm sure there were more possible answers to that. You got 11, 12, 1, 2. Like, I was definitely onto something with the idea of, like, it being, like, okay, 1 and 2, then there's plus 10 for those first two. I mean, if it had allowed me to do negatives, that would have been where I would have gone. I would have gone, okay, so then it's like -1 and, no, -11 and -12 would be like the more logical thing. And, I mean, that's, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hi Archie, good to see you. Glad you're here. You're always such a help when it comes to puzzles, especially ones involving numbers. How's your Wednesday going? How's your week been going? Okay.
Nice try, Jim, but you see here.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Okay.
Don't worry. You
Wanna
almost.
explain it?
Hey, Jim, if you like puzzles, maybe you could do me a huge favor. I'm gonna be taking some time off, and I've still got all these tapes from the Scoggins case.
You want me to log them into evidence? These tapes must have all the puzzles.
Thanks, Jim. And I'll probably be recording more notes while I'm away.
No problem. Just mail them back to me and I'll file them through vegetable crimes.
Thanks for the help, Jim.
Yeah, Nelson. Have a good trip to wherever.
The Bureau's marking this case officially closed, but I can't leave it like this. The factory foreman is still missing, and there has to be some rational explanation for all the things I've seen. It's going to take all my vacation time, but I won't be able to relax until I've found Isaac Dapper and gotten to the bottom of this case. The only way to do that is to go back to Scoggins, Minnesota.
Okay, so we are going to get closure. Going back. I can already see some gum in the window. You're not here for long, just dropping by? Well, that's good, that's fine. It's always nice to see you here.
I'm finally back in Scoggins. The place is a lot quieter at night.
Oh,
I don't see any of the familiar townspeople. I'm going to check into Valda's Inn and get a fresh start on the case in the morning.
oh wow, this is almost an identical scene. It, as you can see, we've only just started, and obviously the previous case has been playing on, Nelson's mind enough that he's decided to come back. I can see gum everywhere. Some there, some there. What's that? Some there. Some up there. How did you get gum all the way up the building like that? It's crazy. Wow, that really gave me a lot of gum on this first screen. Anything else worth clicking on? Strong throwing arm. Yeah, I guess so. I wonder what that whole thing with the vegetable crimes guy is going to be. That's obviously going to come back and play, like in the finale or something. Like he's going to bust in. Feel like.
Oh my, Mr. Agent Tethers.
Well then, it it's almost like nothing's changed. Don't know if it's a no gnomes.
I kind of miss the wooden gnome collection, Miss Garrett. Made the whole place seem creepier.
Also, am I crazy? But the animation just feels a little worse than the first game.
Stove still working fine, Ms. Garrett? Good, then I just won't go anywhere near it ever again.
Okay.
Good evening, Mrs. Garrett.
Oh dear. I mean, good evening, Agent Tethers. I didn't expect to see the FBI back here in town, not now that the eraser factory's back up and running.
This is just a personal trip.
Yeah, slowed it down. It's honestly, it feels like some of the direction is worse. Like you saw the way Bjorn kind of like disappeared backwards into the shadows. Just felt weird, like weirdly paced. Like the way he just kind of jumped without actually taking steps. Or the way whatever his name was, vegetable crimes guy, stepped towards Nelson after Nelson asked for a favor. It was like just really awkward. It was a real awkward beat.
Has anyone heard from the factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
What? Who? Oh, no. I mean, I don't recall anyone with that name.
She's very nervous. She was much
I never
warmer
did
person
get to
last time.
try your famous hot dish.
Oh, well, have a seat and I can whip up. I mean, we're all out. No, sir, not a scrap of it anywhere. Can't make any hot dish for the guests just come in from the cold.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
odd. Someone's giving her quite the
I suppose the
Don't know where I was
factory's
going with that
still
sentence.
running with no problems?
Oh, yeah. Our plant supplies the White House with all of its erasers, don't you know?
Yes, ma'am. It's a national treasure.
And you helped us get to the bottom of that nasty incident like a real town hero.
Well, it was no...
Which is why it's so unusual that you'd be back in town again.
Is it? If we're a town hero, I think it would make sense that
Do
we'd
you
come
know
back.
where I can get some chewing gum?
Gum? Oh my, no. You won't find a stick of it anywhere in town. Not until spring at the earliest, and maybe not even then.
Why do you say that?
There've been rumblings in the town council trying to ban it within city limits.
But gum's the only thing that helps me concentrate.
Why didn't you bring some
Yeah,
this
it's
time?
all part of the new Keep Scoggins Beautiful campaign. It's just a darn shame. You can see pieces stuck to walls and trees everywhere you look.
I'll be on the lookout for it.
Nelson, you knew that you needed gum, and you knew that Scoggins didn't have gum last time you were here. Why did you not bring a supply? What is wrong with you?
Could I get the same room I had last time?
Oh no, oh dear, this is terrible. We're completely booked up, I'm afraid. No vacancies.
No vacancies? In Scoggins?
Oh yeah, lots of, tourists. Here for the snow and, erasers. Look, you can see here for yourself.
Okay. Martha claims she has booked all of the rooms in the inn. Certainly a creepier tone to begin with. You know, we're arriving at night. It's dark. We've only seen Bjorn, but we didn't speak to him. He's just disappeared into the shadows. Martha claims she's booked all of the rooms in the inn. Can you figure out room assignments that will satisfy everyone's requests and spare a room for Nelson to stay in? Okay. There are 6 rooms at the inn, 3 on each floor. The guest requests are: Mr. Maxwell insisted he stay on the floor above Miss LaRue. Well, that's creepy and gross. Why would you need to be above another woman like that? I don't like that. Miss Dumbleton will not stay on a floor with more men than women. And Mr. Blesson and Mr. Carlman always get rooms on the same floor. That's nice of them. I mean, you guys could just get the same room, you know. It's 2022 now. I'm gonna need to read that what again? Okay, so Mr. Blesson and Mr. Carlman always get rooms on the same floor. Okay. So let's put Blesson and Carlman there. Okay, so we need... LaRue needs to be on the bottom floor, no matter what. That means Carlman and Blesson must go up there. Maxwell up there. And Dilton there. Okay. That looks good. What were the rules again? There's 6 rooms. Mr. Maxwell insisted he stay on the floor above Miss LaRue. Oh, wait. On the floor above. Okay. That might not necessarily mean he has to necessarily be in the room directly above. That's less creepy. Still bizarre, but less creepy. Miss and will not stay on a floor with more men than women. There's only 2 women, so that means she has to be at least on the same floor as the other woman. And these 2 have to go together. So, yeah, I don't see anything wrong. Submit up there now. Oh, because we're finding it through vegetable crimes, I see. That's probably why it's costing the taxpayers more money. Oh, that's special. Expected grade A+. Nice.
It looks like there's a room available.
Well, isn't this embarrassing? Ah, that room is being, fumigated. Ghosts.
Ghosts?
No, not ghosts. The other thing.
Bedbugs?
Oh, heavens, no. Of course it's not bed bugs. It's, painters.
The room's being fumigated for painters?
Don't be silly, Agent Tethers. I mean to say the room's being painted. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to look somewhere else.
But it's freezing, and this is the only hotel in...
Yeah, no vacancies. You'll just have to go outside.
What the hell is going on? Hang on a sec. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, and we're back. Just needed to cough. That's all. Go outside. What happens if I look at this twice? Is this the same conversation, or?
Stove still working?
Okay. Ooh, what happened there with his eyes? Something strange happened there. What happens if we talk to her twice?
Hello again.
Well, how do you do, Mr. FBI Man Tethers?
Well, good night, Mrs. Garrett.
Stay warm, dear.
Okay. Outside we go. Out into the cold night. More gum on the window?
Scoggins hasn't wasted any time making me feel unsettled and unwelcome. Tried to check into the hotel.
Hey,
only to
small
be
honey
told
bat.
There were no vacancies. Unless the town's become a tourist hotspot, the innkeeper is trying to hide something. Just heard something from the alley behind the hotel. The alley where I saw one of those creatures. I'm going to investigate.
Oh, it's like right behind you, Nelson. Oh, wow, I can click through Nelson. More up here already? Okay, they're giving me a ton of gum. Yes, Nelson Tethers is still, down on his luck and still in Scoggins. Well, he's actually come back to Scoggins. After the open-ended, nature, or at the end of the last game of the story, Nelson hasn't been able to stop thinking about what went down and about the gnomes and stuff. He even, went to the roof of the FBI building and looked at the moon through his telescope and saw the face of a gnome in the moon. So either he's beginning to crack up or I don't know, something else is going on. So he's come back to Scoggins to find out what really happened with Isaac Davner and the gnomes. And what is going on? What is the gnomes' relationship to the town? But already things seem a lot more creepier than the last game.
Oh, it's just the door.
The door was whispering? What?
The noises in the alley turned out to be nothing more sinister than a back door to a warm room for the night. There has to be a reason Mrs. Garrett doesn't want anyone to know I'm staying here. But that is a mystery for tomorrow.
How does that prevent it? I mean, we climbed over the fence. We draw more attention to ourselves by coming in through the back door than... Why did she get rid of the gnomes?
For a second, I thought I saw someone on the street below. Probably just my imagination.
We got a puzzle on the lamp. I'm on the floor. And a picture of a
I
bear.
wonder if I could sneak this painting out in my carry-on luggage.
That would be stealing, Mr. Nelson. You're an agent of the FBI. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Ah, a hidden people lamp to stare at me all night while I sleep. Comforting.
What really happened? Who knows? Yes, indeed. Who knows? I'll trace the sighting of the hidden people by arranging these photos in order. Photos? Where did these photos come from? Okay, looks like that goes first. Then this. Then this, and then that. Yep, that looks right. One set of tracks, more sets of tracks, snowplow tracks. The snowplow tracks are there. So, yep, that's right. Submit is now up there. Quit button.
Wow, that was interesting, but I figured it out.
Okay, let's look at the bed.
It's clear now that the mysteries of Scoggins go deeper than the incident at the eraser factory. And I'm convinced I made the right choice to come back. Assuming, of course, I make it through the night.
Ah, the astronaut. Isaac Davner does not exist. Yeah, that's what the lady said as well. She didn't know anyone by the name of Isaac Davner. But that's not true. Everyone knew Isaac Davner. At least they used to. Discover the secret message by placing the names of Scoggins' missing residences in the order they disappeared, starting from the first to go missing. Leslie, wait.
It's no good. Someone knows I'm in town because I've just received a note. Isaac Davner does not exist. I won't have any idea what that means until I've gotten enough information to solve the puzzle on the other side. My first priority tomorrow is to take this note into town and find out what these names have in common.
But they all went missing, apparently. The puzzle told us that before we even... That was weirdly edited together. One of the Darryls has gone missing? And also, who keeps putting gum in the exact same spots? Okay, we can go in there, we can go in there. And we can talk to Darryl. Oh. What? We went in through the side door. Okay, that's bizarre. Yeah, the gum is spawning in the exact same spots each time. That's, bizarre. Okay, let's talk to Daryl.
Stupid flyers. Crash of a black moon.
Excuse me. Daryl, was it?
Hang on, Hey, you're that FBI guy.
Special Agent Tethers, Puzzle Research Division.
Yeah, well, I've got a missing person case for you guys to solve.
The factory foreman?
That's old news. I'm talking about my brother Daryl.
Oh, they're brothers? I didn't know they were brothers. I thought they were just called Daryl and they worked together.
Could you tell me more about your brother's disappearance?
We were out past Sesame Woods a couple of days ago. Daryl split off on his own because he said we were in Barrel Oak country.
Barrel Oak?
Oh, they're real. Don't doubt it.
And he was scared of them.
Scared? Nah, he went hunting for him. Haven't seen him since.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Daryl?
He's allergic to walnuts. What do you want to know? Not much to it, Mr. FBI. He went missing out past Sesame Woods, and somebody needs to go look for him.
There's just one kid in town leaving gum everywhere. Yeah, well, have we seen any children in this town? I don't think we saw any children last time. But someone's certainly leaving the gum everywhere, which is pretty interesting considering it's a town that doesn't have gum, at least until spring, maybe not even then.
Have you seen or heard from Isaac Davner since I left?
Who?
The foreman of the eraser factory. He went missing after the factory shut down.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, figures. People here go missing all the time.
What? That's not a normal thing.
Do you know anything about the hidden people?
Great. My brother goes missing, and the FBI comes to ask me about forest gnomes.
You don't believe in them?
You should have come here earlier, when I was 4 years old, and listened to bedtime stories.
Wait, I thought your cousin's brother... No, your cousin's neighbor. Or your cousin's friend? I thought he believed he'd seen a gnome. You seem to... I thought you were the believing Daryl before. It was the other Daryl that was a skeptic.
Where have you been putting up those flyers?
I've been getting permission first. It's legal.
Need any help?
Sure. Federal tax dollars should work.
I'm on vacation, you know. Daryl is passing out flyers in the neighborhood. The flyer bandit is at large and will steal them. Figure out where to place the stacks to ensure 50 flyers reach the ends of the path. Ensure that exactly 50 flyers will make it to the other side of town. Oh no, this sounds like the fish one again. Archie, you still there? I don't want to have to do this. Each person will pick up one paper. At a fork in the road, half will take the left path. A bandit will steal the flyers from anyone who passes by him. A bandit is at one of the 3 locations marked with a question. Oh, it's just like the fish one. Nobody knows which one. Okay. So we need exactly 50. Oh, but it's going to do the math for us. That's interesting. That's a lot easier. Let's just move things around until we get some big numbers. Okay, 37 plus 30. That's 50 there, isn't it? That's not good. That would be 44. Okay, yep. So every question mark needs to be 12. Okay. Be even. We're aiming for that. That adds too much. Okay. Let's see. 12. Oh man, I can't do math quick. 11, 11 is 22. 30... 5 plus 15 is 50. Okay, so that's still not right. Right, not that. What about you? No. 16. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing, actually. I'm just kind of moving things around and looking as the numbers change. So this might take too long this way. Okay, we've got 12 there. Just be structured like the rightmost. Use half of the rightmost box and nothing else. Ah, okay. Okay, so that's always going to be... That has to be 24 then if we want 12. That's 12. 11. I mean, I'm taking your word as lore there. Maybe I necessarily shouldn't, but let's add these up. What was the rules again? We need exactly 50 flyers. So 12 plus 11 is 23, which is 35. 47. Okay, that's still too much, isn't it? Am I correct there? We want... Like, they split in half at each fork in the road, right? Yeah, right. So, we want... Do we want the biggest... No, we don't necessarily want the biggest numbers to be in this funnel point, right? Because they split there, 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 and there. They don't split here, I don't think. It looks like they merge here. So this bit merges here, this bit merges there. To this one. So this is where we can put the most, I guess? Or am I not thinking of this right? Hang on. This is like the fish thing, isn't it? Where we only need to calculate... So we need the big numbers here and here, right? And then just one of these should be the big number. I shouldn't be adding them all together. That's not how that works. Okay, so I was thinking of that wrong. I need it to be one of these and two of these to be correct at any time. So we do want to even, I think. Yeah, we want to even. That's why you were saying it needs to be 12, right? Because it could be any one of those lots that gets eliminated, and it wouldn't make sense if they weren't all the same amount. Hey, Astrid. Yes, maths. Luckily, Archie is here for this, because it's very similar to a puzzle in the previous game that involved fish, but this one involves flyers. And they've increased the number of question marks, basically, as to where... I think it was like muskrats or something in the previous one that eat fish, or... This one, it's just a bandit who steals flyers. Anyway, how's your Wednesday going, Astrid and Small Honey Bat? How's your week been going? Small Honey Bat, I saw that you changed your profile picture to something more festive. Quite like the look of it. Very cute. You just done wake up? Brain not here yet. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so we want it to be even. What can I flip around to make that into 12? Can I make that into 12? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. We might be cooking there. We've got that all balanced. Thanks. Vixie's trying to put a Christmas hat on your model as well. Okay, cool. Okay, let's think. So 15 plus 11 is 26. 2 lots of 12 are 24. So 24 plus 12 equals 50. So no matter what, no matter which one gets eliminated, we always have 50. Okay, I think we've got it. Thank you so much, Archie. That hint of like they all have to be 12. That's what really set me on the right course there. Okay, I think I'm ready to submit. Yeah. Nailed it. Although, again, that one I give to Archie because, well, for one thing, I am the most humble streamer, and I don't take credit for anything. But I couldn't have done that without Archie's help. You're making notes on poisoning in the Lifted Veil. What's the Lifted Veil? I'm assuming it's a Victorian play or novel or something. And why are you making notes on it? I'm assuming you're making like notes as to the themes of it or something. You're not trying to poison someone, are you, Small Honeybird? Yes. People have said that I am too powerful.
That should get everybody in town on the lookout for Daryl.
I doubt it in this town. People disappear all the time in Scoggins. Nobody even notices anymore.
There have been other missing people?
Plenty others.
Yes.
Even that researcher over at the campground had his buddy go missing just last week.
Do you know where I could...
He's got a trailer at the Wallows campground. Name's Alfred, something or other. Have fun, Mr. FBI. You can try looking for my brother while you're at it.
It sounds like Isaac Davner's just one of many missing people around Scoggins. The cases might all be related. I'm heading to the Wallows to ask a researcher there about his missing friend.
Hey, Nate. How you doing? How's your Wednesday?
And look for Daryl's brother, of course.
Hello? I guess we'll go back into Yelder's first. Oh, we're going through the side door every time, okay. And there's more gum everywhere. Anything else going on? Ooh, we can go upstairs. To our room, I presume? Is he gonna say the same thing?
I kind of miss the wooden gnome collection, Miss Garrett. Made the whole place seem creepier.
I mean, I know a fair bit about poisoning thanks to hobbies, but yeah, it's a short story about a guy who starts to have visions of his future, including when he's gonna die. And this is his account before he goes. He starts to be able to understand everyone's thoughts and becomes obsessed with this lady because he can't read hers. She ends up hating him for all of the understanding he should have done for others. He is a straight up twat, so she tries to poison him. I don't get it. I mean, I don't know, I guess I was expecting a twist of being like, the fact that he becomes so obsessed with this lady is why she ends up poisoning him? Or something like that would make more sense. So he knows when he's gonna die, but he doesn't know how, I'm assuming is how that works. If, like, you're gonna be poisoned, I feel like that's, like, something that would be easy to avoid, maybe? He knows exactly how and when. And what? Does he try to prevent it, or does he just accept his fate? Like, he doesn't try and get out of it. Oh, okay. That's... Okay. I mean, that's an interesting way of, And was I right about it being a Victorian, thing? Considering your, realm of expertise?
Hi, Mrs. Garrett.
Hello, Agent Tethers. I hope you had a good night.
I did, actually, thanks to a mysterious benefactor.
Oh, it's not that mysterious. I'm sure she just... I mean, whoever it was just hated the thought of you being out there in the dark and cold.
Interesting. George Eliot. One of the, only Gothic things she ever wrote. She usually does realism. Okay. Oh, so it's a heart attack. Heart attack brought on by the poison? And wait, but if you know, can't you? The servants will all be busy. Can't you tell one of the servants to not be busy at that time, or I don't know.
Mrs. Garrett, was anyone pressuring you to keep me from checking in?
What? Oh, no. That business about the vacancies was just, a clerical error. Oh, silly me.
Well, okay.
It's just that some people don't trust outsiders because they see this town as a family.
Family?
A brotherhood of Scoggins, if you will.
Ah, Scoggins.
That's no reason to be inhospitable.
So Bjorn might be the one putting the pressure on her. The Brotherhood of Scoggins.
Is there anyone else staying in the hotel?
To be honest, no. Why do you ask?
Somebody left a strange note under my door last night. Couldn't see who it was.
Oh my, I was at the desk all night, and I didn't see or hear anyone come in or out.
Yeah, I can see why she'd be concerned about that, because it might mean that the Brotherhood knows about it. Knows that where we're staying. But yeah, Yi, right at the end, the maid is dying, and his doctor buddy is like, "Hi, can I experiment on her?" And he's like, "Sure, why not? My wife is very attached to her, though, so don't tell her." Once the wife is out of the room, after the maid dies, they do a blood transfusion, and this brings back the maid partially. She accuses the wife of buying poison for the main guy, and that she's poisoned her, too, to stop her telling. Okay. But yeah, neat. How's your Wednesday going? How's your week been going so far? What are you up to today? Hidden people.
Has anyone in town actually seen the hidden people?
Agent Tethers, that's just crazy talk. The only gnomes in Scoggins are the little wooden ones.
Speaking of that, what happened to your collection from the window?
Oh, those? I sold them to that nice man Steve at the diner. Made a tidy profit, too.
Oh, that makes sense. Considering he was the one running the black market for wooden arms. Oh my god, my voice just went for a second there. That was weird.
Nobody's ever mentioned actually seeing one of the hidden people?
Oh, Agent Tethers, they're just stories people tell to make the long winters more interesting. Nobody really believes in that. Except that poor Bo Murphy, I guess. And Steve, over at the diner. Oh, and the Brotherhood, of course.
Oh, Murphy? Yeah, Steve, the guy at the end of the one with the birds. He uses birds to airlift the black market gnomes. Wooden gnomes. They're not real gnomes, but yeah, he's involved in the black market trinket business.
Have you seen Bo Murphy? The last time I saw him, he was in the alley talking to someone.
Bo Murphy, the
I was
crazy
hoping
guy.
to ask him some questions about it.
Bo Murphy? Well, I haven't seen him in... Oh my, how long has it been since I've seen him? Must have been around the time you were here last.
That's been quite some time.
Mumbled something about going into the woods to finish a conversation. Haven't seen him since.
Well, that makes sense. The gnomes were talking to him directly, and as we know, when someone's been spoken to... You love that there's a black market trinket business? Of course there is. Once a gnome has been spoken to, I mean, that's... once you've been spoken to by the gnomes, apparently that's a great honor. In fact, that seems to be what happened to Isaac Davner, was that he had been spoken to, if I recall, last time we were at the Brotherhood. And it was a great honor, and may have been why he locked himself away, because the gnomes were coming to get him, so presumably that
I'm actually kind of curious about
the
that
gnomes
hot
have
dish
come to
I've
get
been hearing about.
Bo as well.
Oh, sorry, Agent Tethers. We really are out of the hot dish for real, I'm afraid. It's been a bad winter for moose meat, and the man who usually delivers the cilantro has gone mysteriously missing.
Hang on, I'm just going to adjust my microphone while I get comfortable. There we go. How does that sound? Not too far away from the mic?
Did you file a missing persons report with the sheriff for Bo Murphy?
Oh my, no. I didn't even realize he was gone until you mentioned it. Bo was always a little unusual, even before he started talking about the whispers. I'm sure he'll be back before you know it.
Okay, now I've moved the mic again. Tell me if that gets too loud or squeaky.
So long, Mrs. Garrett.
You stay safe out there.
I'm just feeling particularly tired today, so I thought I might lie down while I stream. Okay, then. We can go... Oh, no, I don't want to talk about the goddamn... whatchamacallit again? Stove. We can go back upstairs, though. Don't know if there's any reason to, but I don't see why not, either. Oh, I see a reason to.
I've been looking through these files for weeks, but I still can't see how everything is connected. Never thought I'd be looking at Scoggins again, but I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of Isaac Davner's disappearance.
Okay, where did all this gum come from? It wasn't us. There's gum on the roof? Where? I don't see it. Okay.
I can't sleep. This is everything I've been able to uncover about Isaac Davner. I'm positive he's at the center of all this, but how?
I don't know why you'd think that Isaac Davner was at the center of it. Okay. Nothing major to see, but we did get some more gum. Can't ask him about Mo Murphy. Okay, then. Well, we can only head to the campgrounds. Okay, fair enough. We do have all the places on the map. He just had a massive roll of Hubba Bubba in each pocket of his coat. Yeah, well, if we did have that, which would have made sense to bring to Scoggins, considering we knew that they didn't have gum last time we were here, we wouldn't have to be peeling up all this already been chewed gum.
That fire pit hasn't been used since the last thaw, assuming this place ever thaws.
Instead of the thread in the labyrinth, it's
Excuse me,
Hubba Bubba and
sir.
Scoggins.
I'm looking for a researcher.
You found one.
I'm Special Agent Tethers with the FBI Puzzle Research Division, Dr.
Versteckt. But that's my father's name. Call me Alfred. I'm doing anthropological research here in Scoggins. I'm a student of mankind.
Sorry for all the turning my microphone on and off. I know you can't hear it when I turn it off, but you can hear it when I turn it on, so... Sorry if that's annoying, I just keep shifting around, trying to find the right spot to be comfortable.
Someone in town said your friend had gone missing?
Friend? Oh, yes, they must be talking about my graduate student, Will Medlock. Very bright young man. Disappeared, oh, when was that? 2 months ago?
That was before the incident at the eraser factory. But no one mentioned it before.
Can't say I'm surprised. Local law enforcement was no help.
Yes, I've met the local law enforcement.
Oh yeah,
People
Sheriff.
here are more interested in puzzles
Bragg.
than missing people.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this missing grad student, Will?
Well, now that I think about it, I wonder if spending time in Scoggins was starting to have an effect on him.
How do you mean?
He became unfocused, talked about nightmares and whispers, I didn't think much of it at the time.
Had he been spoken
Walked away
to?
in the middle of one of my discussions about the transformative power of myth and legend. I thought he was just bored, but I never saw him again.
What is an anthropologist doing in Scoggins, Minnesota?
Same thing an anthropologist does anywhere else. I'm studying people.
The people of Scoggins? Is there enough to study?
Oh my, yes. The shared reality made by the people and their folklore. I've been here for years, and I've just barely scratched the surface. Don't you get the sense that this is a town on the cusp of something big? Their folklore, their fascination with puzzles. It's as if the energy of thought is being transformed into solving one of the great problems of our age.
Sorry about that one. The button on my microphone didn't want to mute.
How long have you been here in Scoggins?
Let's see, about 15 years? I'm on my 8th government grant.
Do you know anything about the missing factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
Ah, yes. Fascinating story, that. A real suburban myth in the making. To the people of Scoggins, he's the archetype of the martyr, the ritual sacrifice made as an attempt to assert control over capricious nature.
Wait a second. Davner is not a myth. He's a real person. I've met him.
Myths are real, Agent Tethers. We're all characters playing roles. The hero on a quest for truth, the wise, mysterious sage who serves as his guide.
Wise. Right. You must know something about the local stories about gnomes?
The hidden people? Well, of course. They're the ones who brought me here in the first place. I'm studying the myth and worship of the hidden people.
Oh, then you've dealt with that cult, the Brotherhood of Scoggins.
Oh my, yes. Frightfully mad, all of them. Be careful, Agent Tethers.
Stinky.
Their devotion to the hidden people makes them extremely driven and extremely dangerous.
That was pretty well timed.
Thanks for your time, Alfred. If you hear any more about Isaac Davner or your missing friend, please let me know.
I've just spoken with a mild-mannered but extremely driven agent from the FBI. He was looking for information about the hidden people and the rash of disappearances in the area, including young Wills. Of course, if he's investigating a missing persons case, he'd best talk to Sheriff Bogg. The sheriff may not be helpful, but he is the one man in town with information about all the missing residents.
What he said.
That was a pretty good joke.
Thanks, Alfred.
Let me know if I can help. Sounds like you found a fascinating mystery to solve.
Well, Alfred's definitely going to disappear or be murdered or something. He's way too helpful and insightful a character. Oh, the sheriff's station. We didn't visit that last time we were here.
I'm finally desperate enough to visit Sheriff Bogg's office, but he's already working against me. A note on the door says, "Out to grab a bite." If I want any answers, I'll have to head to the Moose Ear Diner. A note on the door says, "Out to grab a bite." If I want any answers, I'll have to head to the Moose Ear Diner.
That's weird. Why did it, they even went to the effort of creating a different camera angle for that one particular thing, even though it's just repeating the same line. Oh, back here again. Okay, puzzle up there. Between the five generators, power all devices using every available power outlet. Generators will evenly split power if used twice. Each device must be powered exactly to their power needs. Okay, this seems like the same puzzle as the birds from last time. Okay, so half of 30 is 15. Half of... So that would be 25 plus 15, make 40. That would be 25. No, let's not do that. This is a little easier actually than if I just do 30. Then I want to do 25 plus 15, 20 plus 10 is 30. Yep, that's right. That's 25. Oh, and then 35. Oh. So we got 25 plus 10 plus 10. Should be 45. Okay. Yeah, I think we got it. Why did that have anything to do with the sign, though?
Daryl's disappearance has got to be tied into all of this somehow.
I don't know that it has to be. It might be, but there's nothing that says it has to be tied in. Oh, Glory's still around. And there's Steve back there. Hang on. I'm just going to mute again for a second.
The place just isn't the same without the Daryls, boxing up insects and being generally annoying. The place...
Equal distribution of weight between birds. 12 votes to title compensation circuit. The whispers.
Oh. Hi, Steve.
You're that FBI agent. Grapples?
Tethers. Have you seen Isaac Davner around town?
Davner? The old eraser factory foreman? Oh, nobody's seen him since the incident.
There seem to be a lot of missing persons cases around Scoggins.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Did you know any of the missing people?
I don't talk to a lot of people in town. Just here for business.
What can you tell me about the hidden people?
I'm not into that anymore. The market dropped out on gnome figurines.
No, I mean real ones.
Real hidden people? Are you trying to catch me saying something crazy? Is this entrapment?
Are you okay, Steve? You seem tense.
I'm not tense. Lots of people have trouble sleeping. It doesn't mean anything.
How long have you had trouble sleeping?
Since the eraser factory reopened. Why?
Just asking. How's business?
I'm not into tchotchke smuggling anymore, if that's what you're asking.
No, I was just...
You can't prove anything.
Calm down.
Okay. It's that I just can't figure out this problem. Maybe you can help.
Thank you for that, Archie. Yeah. Yeah, no, I just grabbed some pillows, but yes, thank you for reminding me that, I was still muted. While the animals are friendly, left unattended. This seems like a classic puzzle, right? This is that one of the... You've got like a fox, chicken, and a cabbage or something. That kind of one where you send them back and forth across the river. While the animals are friendly, left unattended, the bear will eat the wolf will eat the mongoose will eat the snake will eat the bear. Somehow. The boat has a weight limit of 201. Okay. So we can't leave the... That's the one we've really got to remember, is that we can't leave the snake alone with the bear. Okay, so it just won't let me put in more than is there. Okay, that's good to know. Is that the mongoose? I mean, it has to be, but I didn't think mongooses look quite like that. It looks more like a lizard than anything. Okay, the snake will eat the bear, so the snake has to go first, or the bear can go first. The snake should go first, because otherwise the mongoose will eat it, and, no, wait, hang on. Two of them need to go, don't they? So the snake and the wolf can go, right? Because the bear doesn't care about the mongoose, and the mongoose can't eat the snake now. That's how that works. So we'll send them across. Okay, they're still fine. Okay. So now we take... the bear will eat the wolf. So now we can bring the bear across, right? We put the bear there. And then we bring the snake and the mongoose back. Yeah. Then we bring... No, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Right? Wolf will eat the mongoose. But the snake won't do anything. Okay, yeah, that's good. And we bring them across. And then we bring them back. Yeah, that's easy. That's just how the classic puzzle goes. Submit, I guess. Okay, enough of that conversation. We just kind of walked away. We're gonna ask him why he's moving animals across the river? Okay.
Okay, good luck, Steve.
Yeah. Herds always hold as much as they can carry. Back home. Get back home.
Okay, Glory, how have you been?
The foreman's wife, Glory Davner, is still working at the diner as if nothing's happened. Even though her husband's still missing, and the last time I saw her, she was using a chainsaw to try to drown me under a lake of ice. I still don't know how she's involved, but I'd better make it clear I'm only trying to help if I want to get any information.
Yeah, as we recall, Glory, as well as Isaac and Mike Lobb, were all members of the Brothers of Scoggins, the cult at the center of all of this mystery. And yeah, Glory tried to murder us. Federal agent. That's, it's not normally something you just are allowed to get away with, but apparently nobody pressed charges yet against her.
Mrs. Davner, Glory, I think Isaac must have been involved in something big.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
If you've got any information, it's not just a crime to keep quiet. It's preventing me from being able to help find your husband.
I don't know where Isaac is, honest. I'm sorry.
If you've got any information, it's preventing me.
I don't know where...
Okay, then. I'm going to talk to the sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff Bogg.
Agent Heathers, what are you doing back in town? We got everything under control, and we don't need the FBI poking its...
Calm down, Sheriff. I'm just here on personal leave.
Well, I keep my eye on tourists just the same as FBI agents.
When I filed my report with the Bureau, I left out the part about you holding me at gunpoint.
Come on, Tethers. I don't know how you boys do things in Washington, but out here, sometimes a man's gotta do what he's gotta do, even if it means drawing a gun on a fella.
What?
Right.
I hope you've started to take Bjorn's cult seriously. I'm convinced they're behind the disappearance of Isaac Davner.
Why? That's crazy. The Brotherhood of Scoggins are valued members of this community. I'm not gonna let them be harassed by anybody, FBI or no.
I'm going to say, once he held us at gunpoint, I assumed that the sheriff was a member of the Brothers of Scoggins. Hey, Sungets, how you doing? How's your Wednesday going? How's your week been?
I've heard that Isaac Davner is only one of the people to go missing around Scoggins. What can you tell me about the other disappearances?
What can I tell you? Nothing. Sure, I got files on all the so-called missing persons, but I don't have to show them to any FBI man, especially one who's not here on official business.
I mean, he's not wrong. Hang on, I'm just going to mute for a second. Okay, then. You've been awake forever? Chilling though? Me, I don't know, I'm just exhausted. Like, all the time. I've been exhausted, like, all day. Even though I've been sleeping and stuff, I've just got, like, bags under my eyes, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm sick with something. I mean, I don't feel sick. I just feel more exhausted than I should be. Don't know why. Hidden people.
I believe the hidden people have something to do with the incident at the factory.
Agent Heathers, please. Just because we don't live in some fancy city doesn't mean you can treat us like gullible yokels.
You've been just as helpful as always, Sheriff Bogg.
Glad to be of service, Agent Heathers. Enjoy your time in our town and behave yourself.
Agent Heathers,
Ah!
we need to talk. Outside.
What did you need to talk about, Mrs. Davner?
It's about Isaac. He's not back yet. He's supposed to be back.
Who? Really? What did you think was gonna happen when the gnomes took him, Glory? What do you mean he was supposed to come back? You feel like the guy in the back? You mean Steve? You feel tense, nervous, and can't relax? You been awake? You feeling wired? Not the gnomes.
I warn you, Glory, that attacking an FBI agent with a chainsaw is a federal offense.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's just, you were going to stop the Brotherhood. I couldn't let you. Isaac needed to finish his journey.
Why are you worried about Isaac now? You're the one who helped them take him.
You don't understand. It was the only way to save him.
Save him?
Isaac was troubled. The Brotherhood offered us a way to cure him.
Troubled? Have all of you in the Brotherhood been taken by Gnomes before? Is that some kind of rite of initiation?
How are the Brotherhood supposed to cure Isaac?
Some kind of spiritual thing, I guess. Neither of us really understood it, but we were desperate.
What kind of trouble are you talking about? How is Isaac troubled?
Do you have any idea where the hidden people would have taken Isaac?
The hidden people aren't real.
But I saw them taking Isaac away.
It's the Brotherhood. They lied.
What? So you're not like a die-hard believer? Wow, this game feels like much more of a mystery because it's trying to give us like concrete answers, so you're thinking a lot more about how everything's connected. So you're not a true believer, but you were still willing to kill me over this?
What do you mean when you say the Brotherhood lied?
Bjorn talked about finding peace by communing with forest spirits. I thought it was a... what's the word?
A metaphor?
No, a crock. But we'd try anything. And now Isaac's missing.
In the lodge, I saw a photo of you and Isaac with the rest of the Brotherhood.
And Mike Lobb, who's
They
dead
said
now.
they could help us. Help Isaac. But they've been taking people. They took Isaac. It's all my fault.
They took Isaac? Have you told the sheriff?
The sheriff knows. He's working with them.
Yeah, I assumed that the sheriff was part of them.
Look, Glory, I'd like to stay and talk, but
You've got to get the missing person files.
that's actually a good idea.
Make sure Sheriff Boggs stays in the diner. Find out anything you can about Isaac.
I finally got some help, more or less, in finding Isaac Davner. His wife, Glory, believes that the local cult is behind all the missing person cases in Scoggins. I'm going back to the sheriff's office to find out exactly what he's hiding in his files.
Oh,
Mr.
Scruffman.
Scruffman, you've been there the whole time.
Wow, we've got 31 pieces of gum. That's a lot of pieces of gum. No one ever notices old Scruffy. So, the one person who's willing to help us is the woman who tried to murder us with a chainsaw last time. That's, friends like these, what's he intending to do with the gum? Chew it. It helps him think. It's what gives us hints. When he chews the gum, it helps him think. That's why he has to collect it. Because there's no gum in Scoggins, so he's so desperate he'll take the chewed gum that's been discarded elsewhere. Helps him think.
That conversation between Glory and me was strictly confidential, you know.
I think he's angry that we were talking to
I know you
Glory.
like Isaac out of the way, but I'm going to find him.
If you say so.
Still working on that sign, huh?
Things fall apart.
The center cannot hold.
Still working on that.
Things.
He's gonna be an unknown. He's a true believer, but I don't believe he's a member of the Lodge. He believes in like the hidden people. Okay, well, let's break in. Now gum on the window. I'll click that gum.
The station is locked tight. It looks like the sheriff's interest in puzzles extends to office security.
With one cut, remove all the obstructions to break down the sheriff's office door. Okay, we had a puzzle like this last time. Okay. We just really need to focus on the boards. They're the main problem. Okay, this one up here, this tiny little board here in the corner is going to be the big one. Hey, Big CD, swamped with work. Wanted to say hi while you have a minute. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. I know you've been lurking, so I saw your name right back at the beginning of the stream. So, yeah, glad that you could speak up, make yourself known. Yeah, I appreciate the lurk. How's your Wednesday going? Obviously, you've got a ton of work, so how's your week going? Let's see. What does this do? Oh, that looks pretty good. That cuts through all the boards. Does it cut through all the chains? It does not. It does not get this one here. Okay. That's okay. If we can't do that one. Pretty busy, but next week is vacation? Ah, that's good. Taking time off for the holidays, are you? Is that why you've got so much work to do? You get trying to get ahead. How's my week been? I don't know, the last 2 days, like I said, I've been pretty exhausted. I have no idea why. It just feels like, I don't know, like maybe maybe there's something wrong with my diet. Maybe I'm missing like a mineral or something. It just feels off, you know? I looked in the mirror yesterday and I was like, oh my god, I look like a goddamn ghoul. There are just these big dark patches under my eyes. No, I'm not like sleeping wrong or anything, but something's obviously not right. And I've also got like a ton of paperwork myself that's all happening all at once. But after tomorrow, some of that stress should be over. Some appointments and stuff should be done. But yeah, I don't get it. Oh, thanks, Bexy D. I hope so too. And I hope that you can get through all that work you've got. Okay, let's see. This little one is definitely going to be the hardest one. There's no... Well, maybe we could do that. Then... Yeah, no, that doesn't work. It's going to be this point. Where do I put this? There doesn't do it. There misses that chain. You got a work meeting in a couple minutes, so back to lurking? Okay, that's fine. Appreciate the lurk, Big ZD. And I love those little faces you do, Sungats. So cute. Go here, that's still fine. No, it's not fine. We missed this one here. Hint? No. I don't want to use a hint. I want what? With one cut, remove all obstructions to break down the sheriff's office door. Okay, I must be looking at this wrong somehow. Oh, wait. Does this little board even count as an obstruction? If it's not, if it's just kind of crossing the corner, maybe I shouldn't be counting it as an obstruction. I mean, that's the only logic I can see there. Otherwise, how do you... Or do the chains come loose when I cut the board that they're surrounding? I'm gonna need a hint. Cut should start somewhere in the top half of the door, then end somewhere on the bottom half. Okay, give me another hint. Focus on cutting the boards. The chains are looped around them and won't hold the door. Ah, okay, yep, so I'm right. I am fine. Okay. I think I'm feeling pretty confident then about this one. Like, because this one, yeah, it's not doing anything. Like, once you cut it, that bit there, you can just kind of move the chain out of the way. Okay, let's try that. Before submitting, make sure the line will remove the structural integrity of the wood and chains. Okay, I'm gonna need another hint. Nelson's cut will end at a spot second to the left on the bottom of the door. Okay. On the bottom of... Second to the left on the bottom of the door. Okay. That's there. What did I do wrong then? I mean, that's second on to the left, right? Like, I'm not misreading that. Like, yeah, because otherwise you'd say from the right, right? I mean, what does that do different that the other one didn't do? Nothing. But it's still wrong. Do I need to focus on this chain and not that little tiny board? I can't go there because then I'm missing this big long board. Or maybe I don't need to worry about that big long board. Do I need to cut? Okay. Let's try submitting that. I mean, I hope it's wrong. It should be wrong. It doesn't make sense to be right. What? Huh? I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD for that. That doesn't make sense to me. Borderline.
Aha! Now to find those missing persons files.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go back and do that puzzle immediately. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Saving sacrifice. Sheriff's door. Okay. So we did this, and that was wrong. Ah, right here. Okay, no, I see it now. Right there. This board here was being missed. Right there. Okay. Not bad. Didn't see that. Okay, it makes perfect sense. Hey, Summer! How you doing? You love Puzzle Agent? Oh, good. This is my first time playing through, and, yeah, we, did the, first game, a few weeks ago. Now we're returning back to Scoggins to figure out what happened. Exactly. To try and close this, You feeling blat about work? Aw, that's a shame. Well... I'm glad that there's a fellow fan here. Because, I'm not sure how I feel about returning to Scoggins. I kind of like the open-ended nature at the end of the first game, but... I guess it's also... I am enjoying the mystery quite a bit now that we're, back here and trying to get more concrete answers about everything. Any more gum? No more gum? Help Nelson get to the other side of the room unseen. Drag the office furniture around to block the light sources and create a safe path for Nelson to walk through. Hang on, I'm gonna mute because I feel like sitting up again. You people have to remind me when I forget to unmute the mic. If I start doing the puzzles again, it means I'm probably talking. This is the second time that I've done that tonight. No, I don't want to hint. I want to read the rules again. Help. Help Nelson get to the other side of the room unseen. Drag the office furniture around, block the light sources, and create a safe path for Nelson to walk through. You thought I was just being quiet while I try and solve it. No, I'm not a quiet puzzle solver. I like to talk it out. So if you see me solving something, it probably means that I'm talking to myself. At the very least. Intense focus. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Right on.
Hello, Agent Tethers.
Oh, well, that was a bit pointless then.
Cripes! Sheriff Bog! How long have you been standing?
Randall Scruffman told me you might be paying my office a visit.
I'm sorry, it's just... I really needed to see how bad this missing person problem is.
Everything I got about missing people is in those files.
Thanks.
That's weirdly helpful. Got did. Who are you, Sheriff Bog? Whose side are you on? Here we got puzzles there.
I wonder if the rest of the Scoggins police force is as competent as Sheriff Bog.
Dude, he stood right there. Why would you say that? Okay, if the puzzle's there, I guess we'll talk to Sheriff.
Did Glory Davner ever tell you she suspected the Brotherhood of being involved in the disappearances?
Glory's a confused young lady. The Brotherhood helps people, whether it's with personal troubles or with what the fancy doctors call an addiction to puzzles.
She told me that you're working with the Brotherhood.
Rumors. Unprovable rumors. You just find what you need in those files and then be on your way.
I mean, we're committing a crime here. We're not here in the official capacity as an FBI agent. And even if we were, I still think it's a crime to be breaking into local police records. Just because we're FBI doesn't mean we're allowed to commit crimes, allegedly.
With all due respect, Sheriff,
We're not the
these
CIA.
files aren't exactly comprehensive. There are no dates.
What's in the files is everything I got, Tethers.
Not in Gnome country. Discover the secret message by placing the names of Scoggins' missing residences in the order they disappeared, starting from the first to go missing. Okay, finally, we can solve this note we got under our room door back at the hotel. Notes on missing persons in Scoggins, Minnesota. Isaac was the last to be kidnapped before Daryl, who was kidnapped last. Okay, so Daryl is last, then Isaac. Hallador and Will were kidnapped before Ted. Ted was not kidnapped fourth. Will was not kidnapped first. Okay, so Hallador, calling him Hallador, there's no I there, there's just Haldor must be first, Will must be second, and Ted was not fourth. Okay, so Daryl goes last. Davner goes second. Will goes first. Haldor goes there. And Ted must go third if he's not fourth. Well, that doesn't mean anything. Is this substitution cipher? And why is 7 missing? Did I misread something? Oh, Will was not kidnapped. That's why that's wrong. Other way around. Dottier? That doesn't mean anything. Isaac was the last to be kidnapped before Daryl, who was kidnapped last. Yep. Right, am I doing this right, or does it have to be the other way around? Discover the... in the order they disappeared, starting from the first to go missing. Yep, starting from the first. Okay, let's try submitting, I guess. It was accepted.
Aha! It spells a name? Teeter-daughter.
Did you say teeter-daughter?
Maybe?
That's probably Melkorka teeter-daughter. And she's a strange one. Keeps
Melkorka
to herself.
teeter-daughter.
Nobody in town really knows her.
Is she one of the missing people?
Missing? Nah, I can't say anyone would miss her. She lives in the old Teeterson house over on the west side of town, near Valda's Inn.
Then I'd better find out what she knows about all these disappearances.
Thank
Put
you,
my
Summer, for that,
furniture
Weldon.
back in order and fix the lock on your way out, Tethers.
So that is legitimate that we did move the furniture around, even though...
What do you know about this woman, Melkorka Teeter-daughter?
Korka? It's like I said, she lives on the west side of town near Valda's. Any more than that, you'll have to find out from her directly.
Not crazy about the name Teeter-daughter, but
What do you know about...
Melkorka...
It's like I said, she lives on
Melkorka's
the
growing
west
on me,
side of
especially
town
now that
near
I've heard it
Valda's.
shortened to Korka.
Any more than that, you'll have to...
I'm to skedaddle. Go. Go. Okay, I'm gonna click under the arrow. Korka's house. Okay. Let's just stop by Valda's Inn, seeing as it looks like it's on the way. Yep, nothing to talk about.
So long, Mrs. Garrett.
You stay safe out there.
Going on now, room. I noticed that the lighting's changed a bit. That's kind of nice that they add that detail. Ooh, gum.
I can't...
Okay. Okay. I was just trying to see if there was a way to skip some of these. Oh, he's back. Wasn't there when we first arrived, was he? Okay, Caucus. Gum. It's really annoying seeing the gum in the cutscenes. It's all I can ever focus on. Oh, there's the factory. With weirdly realistic smoke coming out of it.
At least the eraser factory's up and running again. Scoggins' only exports are erasers and weirdness.
You know, I probably wouldn't have thought twice about the smoke coming from the factory, but when it gave us that close-up, it becomes very apparent how weirdly photorealistic that smoke looks compared to everything else.
Assuming Sheriff Bog wasn't sending me on another wild goose chase, I've arrived at the house of the mysterious Melkorka. I'm still not sure how she ties into the disappearances, but she's the only lead I've got. According to the sheriff's description, she sounds like a recluse, probably the town's resident gossipy spinster.
Oh, Sungats, don't give me those sad eyes. Well, hello there.
Good evening, Agent Tethers. I see you found my note. Quickly, come inside before they see us.
Lady, calm down. Oh, she meant inside the house. Okay.
I see you're a puzzle fan, Ms. Teeter-daughter?
I dabble. Keeps the brain sharp. And my friends call me Korka. I would hope
Oh,
your
wow.
friend, Agent Tethers. Can I get you a drink or a crossword?
Just the facts, ma'am.
Yep, she's gonna eat Tethers alive. I mean, this is like Tethers' Dream Lady. I hope she's the romantic interest for this game and not more of a femme fatale. Oh, wow. Puzzles everywhere. Puzzles everywhere. What do we do first? I guess we'll look at these puzzles.
This town really is full of puzzles.
What are the next two digits in this sequence? Okay. One crossword on the rocks. Okay. 31, 41, 59, 26. What? I hate number sequences. I mean, she doesn't look super over the top, so I get the feeling that maybe she isn't a femme fatale and more of a, this is going to be Tether's perfect woman. So maybe this game will end with a marriage. That would be nice. $31, 41, so 10, then 19. And 19. Wait, am I doing that math right? No, that's not right. 18, right? 18 is 41 and 59? She's a killer queen? Gunpowder, gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam. 15. Oh, I can't do math. Let's get a hint. The numbers can't be used to derive the next number in the sequence. What do these numbers as a whole refer to? Numbers as a whole. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Numbers as a whole. Years? No. 31 and 41? No, that doesn't mean anything, does it? Last time it turned out to be time, like the hours on a clock. I feel like they wouldn't do that same puzzle, that same kind of trick again here, but it's gonna be something similar to that, right? We're gonna need another clue. Top of her hat, she's as pretty as playful as a pussycat. Well, the answer is mathematical. The numbers represent a math constant. A math constant? Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know that then? I'm never gonna get... Math constant. Is it the Fibonacci sequence? Does the Fibonacci sequence go to, like, 59, 26? I thought, like, the numbers only got, like, bigger or smaller or something. Math constant. I'm gonna need one more hint. Imagine a decimal point after the 3. 3.1. Oh, 3.145962. Oh, it's pi. Ah. I'm an idiot. 3.14. Of course, that's the one that would have been like my second guess if I just stuck on that math constant a bit more instead of going for the final hint. Of course, there's only two things that I like know that are mathematical is pi and okay, hang on, let me try and do a pi from my memory. 3.145962 6 no, can't do it. 3.1415 3.14 15926535. I want to say 92653. Hang on, and now let me look it up because I don't know that for sure. Now let's switch over to just chatting while we do this. Pi. 3.1415926535. Fuck yeah! I got it. Nailed it. Okay, back to the game. Nope, not that. Hang on. Maybe I should write it down in chat, actually, just to, so I can see it at the same time as looking at the game. There we go. Okay. How many did I need to do? Was it just one digit or both digits? What are the next two digits in this sequence? Okay. So yeah, 3.15. The problem is the way that they split it up, the numbers, like this, is obviously they did that to trick me into thinking, you know, obviously it's sets of numbers. But it's also why I couldn't see it as pi, because it's not the rhythm that I have to remembering pi. So 3.141592. See, I put the 9 and the 2 together. It's like 3.14159265. And yeah, 6535. Yes, so I got that right. Goddamn genius. Big brain genius right here. 3.1415926535. I want to say it's 9-8 after that. I mean, I know it's 9 next after the 5. Possible.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
I feel like it's 8 as the next number after the digits. What are all those numbers? That's not pi. Pi doesn't have digits that repeat that much, at least not that early on. Or is that... I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what those numbers are, Summer. Are you just trying to confuse me with more numbers?
Odd place for a puzzle.
Actually, I don't know why the paintings on the wall made us have to think about pi in the first place. The puzzle didn't connect in any way to the environment. In the first box is a penny. Oh, yes, the new number
Stinky.
Thank you, Astrid. It's the new number for the emergency services. Yes, now I remember. They have that song that goes with it. In the first box is Thank you, Astrid. In the first box is a penny, the second box is a dime, and the third box is a penny and a dime. What coin goes in the fourth box? I don't know, because I don't know what the fuck a penny and a dime are. So... I don't know. The first box is a penny, the second box is a dime, penny is 1 cent. Okay, thank you, Peg CD. Dime is 10 cents. Why do you have a 1 cent coin? Nobody uses 1 cent anymore. Cent is... Yeah, cent is, 100 cents makes $1. A penny and a dime is a crime. Is that rhyming, Slay? So, we've got 1 cent, a dime, so that would be 11 in the third box. It's like your favorite quote. I make a penny, boss takes a dime. That's why I pee on company time. Ain't that the truth? That's why you should all unionize. That's just you doing silly rhymes. Okay, so we got a penny, a dime, penny and a dime. What goes in the fourth box? Okay. Okay. Well, here's my next question. What the fuck are all these? That looks like a dollar coin? Probably. But, okay, so that's... Why is the penny bigger than the dime? That does not make sense. Okay, so that's a penny, that's a dime. It's a penny and a dime. What comes after a dime? Yeah, what the fuck is this? I want a button that just says, what the fuck is this? You gotta at least name your coins. I don't know what these are. Fuck's sake. This is an actual bullshit puzzle. You're giving me... Gold is $1, yeah. So that's a dollar coin, okay. What is this bigger piece? And this one here as well. You have like a half dollar? Biggest silver is 50. You don't have a fun name for it? Is a nickel. Okay. Wait, it's 5. So that goes in between. Oh, okay, so we're going... Oh, I see. They've ordered it from lowest denomination to the highest. $half? Okay. That's weird. You know, yeah, you guys give everything weird names for your coins except the 50 cent. So, penny and a dime. Oh, there's quarters as well? God, so many goddamn names you need to think of. You really see anything more than a quarter, which is 25 cents in coins. I mean, to be fair, I don't see that much money ever, especially not coins anymore. But I don't know. I feel... What is the point of... I mean, I don't know. You people are weird with your money. We don't have quarters here in Australia either. We've got a 10-cent coin. Wait, do we have a 10-cent coin anymore? We used to have 5 cents. But I feel like we don't even have 5 cents anymore. No, we have 10 cents still. 20 cents, 50 cents. And then a dollar coin, and then a $2 coin. Vending machines don't often take pennies. Okay. Well, I've got no idea, because this is another one of them. I can see why they were giving me so many, Think about the value of the boxes without the decimal point. I wasn't thinking of a decimal point, so that's a bit pointless. So 1, 10, and 11. Lots of machines just spit out 1p or 2p coins. Well, they'll take up to 3 or 4 of them and then spit out the rest. People try and use self-serve machines to try and get rid of change, and it goes, nah. What is 1p and 2p? Well, pence. What does pence mean? In your weird, esoteric, money system. I don't know why the hell you people couldn't have just switched over to the euro, like everyone else in the union. £1 is, wait, is that what pence means? It's just like an archaic version of penny? Okay, so £1 is 100, cents, you call it. I guess that's probably where cents comes from, right? Like pence is like penny cents? Or something like that? I mean, because obviously cent means like, divided by 100, you know, like century. So 50p is half pound. Okay. Still doesn't get me any closer to solving this puzzle, though. Okay, I'm gonna need another hint. When you have a pocket full of pennies as leftover change, you cannot use this in any machine ever. Yeah. No, I mean, people just, you know, you're never gonna be using coins again, really, you know? Outside of like a machine. You're never gonna hand a person coins these days. You're just gonna tap your card. It's so easier these days to live moneyless. You have 1p, 2p, 5p. Why do you have 1p and 2p? That seems such a small amount of money now. We got rid of the 1 and 2 cent coins like decades ago, before I think I was even born. We got rid of them. 5p, 20p, 50p. Yeah, and like I said, I feel like in my lifetime we got rid of the 5p, although 5 cents. But I'm not sure. Someone would have to look that up because I'm not sure if Australia still has the 5 cent coin. I like them. They had echidnas on them. I get the feeling that we stopped doing that. I don't know. Maybe that was just wishful thinking on my part. Because we don't need it. I'm surprised you guys don't have a 10p coin. Yeah, well, they still do that here. There's things that still cost like $1.99, but you know, you just round up because it's not even that it feels like less. It's something like psychological in that like it just feels like more effort has been put in or something like that. Like it just fatigues us to look at more digits rather than just being able to look at 2 digits. Oh, you forgot the 10p. Okay. Actually, I'm trying to remember now what is on our 10 cent coin. 20 cents has the platypus. 50 cents is the big hexagonal one. Nobody ever wants £2 coins for some reason, though. Oh, I love the $2 coin. It's so small and gold in Australia. It's my favorite coin. It's such a nice size. It's smaller than the $1 coin. Okay, that doesn't help me, because I wasn't thinking of a decimal place. There are only 10 types of people in the world. Those who understand binary and those who don't. Okay, it's binary. Fucking hell. That's 2 levels of annoying. I need to understand American coins, and then I need to understand binary. Okay, so we've got 1, 0. No, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1. So it should be... is it 101 or 110? Why would 10 be? Okay, because it starts with 0. We start off with 0. Hang on, let me write this out. That'll help. Gotta move everything around. Oh, you over there? Okay, we start with 0, but that's represented by 0 coins. Then we do 1. Okay. Then we do 1, 0. What comes next? 1, 1. Then... Fuck, how does binary work again? Yeah, it would be 1, 1, 0. Wouldn't it? Would it? Would it be 1, 0, 0? It would be 1, 0, 0, wouldn't it? So that would be the dollar, wouldn't it? Yeah, why would they... Yeah, it must be the dollar. No, now I'm getting too far ahead of myself. No, it's not the dollar. It's the, what do we have represented? We have that, that, that. And the question is... Comes after 1, 1. You try and give them as change in the shop if we're running out of £1 or £5 notes. And half the time, they give them back and ask for 2 £1. Oh, that's so weird. But like our old system of money had a penny be worth more than it is now. It hasn't been used for decades, but it was in 12s rather than 10s, as it divides into more things. Reading all the old text, I still don't know how much a sixpence or a half-crown is. Well, 6 pence is half a, well, it's worth 6 pence. So it would have been like a £1/2, I think. Wouldn't it have? Or a half-crown. Oh, maybe that was the... I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to guess. You would have a better understanding of it. But yeah, that's why I thought your money system was still so esoteric, was that it was worked in like 12s and stuff rather than being metric. It's 2 3-penny bits, but you don't know how much value that holds. There was also half-pence. What if this was actually what US monies look like? Hey Augie, how's your Wednesday going? How's your week been? What does that mean? Yeah, you mean with the big googly eyes? I'm gonna just ask for another fucking hint because... binary code uses 1s and 0s. In the first box is 001. Oh, so I was supposed to be... You told me not to think of the decimal point, so I'm supposed to be thinking of the decimal point, but... fucking hell. This is another thing that doesn't make sense to me, because... you know, living in a metric system, I do think of, the reason I wasn't thinking of decimal points in the first place was because I see cents as being their own metric. Like, they can be their own thing. I don't need to think of cents as being parts of a dollar. They're their own form of, you know, currency. It is just 1 cent by itself. There's no zeros in front of it because it is 1 cent. It's not, you know, a decimal point of a dollar. Okay, so it's 0.001. And we don't include the 0 for the dollar? We just begin at the point? Okay. Fine then. The second is 0.010. The third is 0.011. So the next one should be 0.11100. How would 100 be represented? How would 100 be represented? Because 100 cents makes up a dollar, so it's the dollar. Your week's been good? Just getting off a client seminar that you help lead. Oh, that sounds exciting. What is the client seminar about? What do you do? What do you lead in? If you're willing to talk about it. Okay. I think that's right. Great. It was a terrible puzzle. A terrible puzzle. Don't assume that I know a foreign currency. That is insane. Especially not to label the coins. Your FinOps in Big Data. FinOps is financial operations?
Done. That wasn't so bad.
Fuck you. Fuck you. That was really bad. That was a terrible fucking puzzle. You didn't give me any information on the American coin system. You, just gave me stupid nicknames for the coins and what they actually represent. And then, you also expect me to know binary. Financial operations, cost and optimization. Okay then. Let's have a look around.
Board games! And they're all for 2 players only!
Whoa.
Marry me. Oh, I mean, you should try the new strategy game, Marry Me. It's fun for the whole family.
Fun for the whole family?
Board Oh, Emily.
I'm not sure you should be playing a game called Marry Me with your family.
Is this the latest from Hanji Monosaki?
Rated 4 dragons, they
Oh,
said.
God.
Monosaki-sensei's lost his edge.
I thought it was kind of tricky.
What are you talking about? Oh, wait, no, that was the clock one. Yeah, I did have trouble with that. I did need a hint. God damn it.
You mentioned a note. Are you the one who slipped a note with a puzzle under my door?
Forgive the theatrics, Agent Heathers. I knew your reputation, but I had to be sure you had what it takes.
Interesting. So she wrote a puzzle in which the answer was her own name? That seems rather vain. Also, like, her mic quality seems different from everyone else's. Like, she's just a little bit too close to the mic or something.
Your puzzle had a list of all the missing people in Scoggins for over a decade.
I've
but I
been
can
keeping
talk.
track. Somebody has to.
There's a name I didn't recognize. Halder Magnuson.
Halldór. He was my partner.
Business partner?
For God's sakes, Tethers.
8 years ago, he went into the woods. Never came back.
Oh,
What
she's
does
smiling
this
again.
mean? Isaac Davner does not exist.
Finally, you're asking the right questions.
Test pilot Ed Davis? But that's Isaac Davner.
And look at the date of that article.
16 years ago. And that's just a few weeks before the date of the first missing persons case.
Exactly.
What does that mean? Isaac Davner faked his death to move to Scoggins to be a foreman at an eraser factory? That seems unlikely. Was he called here by the hidden people? Is that why he faked his death? Was he running from something?
How are the hidden people tied into all this?
Seriously, Agent Heathers? Maybe I misjudged you. Are you here to investigate a crime? Or to chase after forest gnomes, like those gullible fools in the Brotherhood cult?
Why was misjudged hyphenated? I don't think that's how you spell misjudged. I'm pretty sure misjudged is one word these days, right?
None of this explains how Bjorn and his Brotherhood cult is involved.
Think clearly, Nelson. That lodge has been a part of the town for decades. The disappearances started only 16 years ago. There is only one explanation. Ed Davis, your Isaac Davner, is a serial murderer.
What?
But the hidden people! I saw them take Isaac away.
Smokescreen. Davner disappeared just as you were getting too close. You're the only one who can find him and stop him.
Yeah, but we know the truth. We saw the gnomes. The gnomes are real, lady. There's no way that could have been faked, I don't think. I mean, we did hit our head pretty hard last time. And we did think we were in space with Isaac Davner, who spoke like a monkey. Come to think of it, maybe we didn't make it out of that ice shed alive when Glory tried to kill us with the chainsaw. Maybe this is all just fading dreams as we slowly fade into oblivion at the bottom of the frozen lake. But we saw gnomes, and we saw them before that. We even fired our gun at one of them. No, we didn't fire our gun. We pulled a gun on them. We did fire at them at the end, but they spit the bullets out. Which, now that I think about it, seems unlikely. Fading into the realm of the gnomes.
I don't know what to think. I need some gum.
Let me see your map.
Weird little walk there. Seemed unnecessary.
I have marked approximately where in the woods Halldór disappeared. Once the FBI showed up, Ed Davis ran back into hiding.
But
You want to find Isaac Davner? Head back to the scene of his crimes.
all right, I'll do it. Someone has got to investigate.
Come back whenever you find something, Nelson. I'll be up. I can stay up all night.
Well then,
Yeah, like, okay, lady. Our house is covered in gum. Can I go back inside now that it's nighttime?
at least the eraser factory's up and running again. Scoggins' only exports are erasers and weirdness.
But why would... Okay, if we were to take her theory at face value, why was there an explosion at the eraser factory, and why was the foreman locked in there? Like, even if you don't... Because we know Isaac Davner was actual... No. Isaac Davner was trying to keep the gnomes out, but it was Sheriff Barg that locked him in there. Wasn't it? Right? Because the lock was on the outside of the factory. It wasn't on the inside. Isaac didn't put that lock there. Okay. Into the woods we go, I guess. Well, let's stop by, Baldur's Inn first. I'm just enjoying the different lighting.
So long, Mrs. Garrett.
You stay safe out there.
Look like in our room. Ooh, nighttime. Oh, and more gum in our room. You find so much gum if you're visiting places.
Never thought I'd be looking at Sick Davner's disappearance. Never thought I'd be looking at Scoggins again, but I can't leave Sick Davner.
Sick Davners. Oh, more gum has appeared. They really give you a lot if you're looking for it. That's why I really haven't been afraid to use hints, especially knowing that, oh, and every time I come out, he respawns here. I feel like that's an oversight more than anything. Let's stop by the...
Still working on that sign.
Things fall apart.
Center cannot hold. Through the darkness of futures past, the magician longs to see. One calls out between two worlds, fire, walk with me.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Brotherhood of Scoggins? Why would they have taken Isaac?
It's all because of Bjorn, the leader. He wants power. He got Mike Lobb, and then Isaac and me when we were desperate and needed help. Now he's losing control, and he's scared. I just hope it's not too late for Isaac.
I don't know about that, Glory.
If you can think of anything else, it's important you tell me.
I'm sorry, Agent Tethers. I've told you everything I know.
We know that the hidden people are real. At least we think they are. You're confused as to what the Brotherhood of Scarbands has to do with it? But it's all about picking it up, really. Figured out the coin puzzle? Yeah, in theory. I mean, it was the answer was the dollar, but we had to know binary to do it, basically. Can I go to the ice fishing huts? Can we go to the sheriff's station? No, we can't go back to the sheriff's station. You love Scar? Well, that's good to know because I'm a pretty big Scar fan myself. And I'm involved in 2 communities that also happen to love Scar. Or at the very least, they both love picking it up.
Thanks, Alfred.
Let me know if I can help.
Oh
Sounds
yeah,
like
it's
you found a
it's
fascinating
Clementine
mystery to
from
solve.
Walking Dead. What was her name? Melissa Hutchinson's or? Yeah. No, we figured that out the first time around. It was very disconcerting the first time Glory spoke. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? That's Clementine's voice, and she's like doing Clementine's voice. Like I know she has range, but she's straight up just doing Clementine's voice. And it's like younger Clementine. You missed the playthrough of the first game, but that's been bugging you, yeah.
I've arrived at the point Korka marked on my map. No signs yet of anyone here.
Well, the man disappeared 8 years ago. I don't know why we'd be looking for signs of anything here. There are much more recent disappearance sites, like the disappearance of, Daryl, who we should be investigating. Looking for gum before we move on. Looking for gum, no gum here.
That's Edvard, one of the members of the Brotherhood cult. Got to find out what he's...
I'm not sure it's pronounced Edward. Just because it's spelt with a V doesn't mean it's pronounced like a V. Help Nelson navigate a path through the woods to Edward by arranging sections of the forest. Make sure that there's a complete path from Nelson to Edward. All pieces must be placed when submitting. All pieces must be placed when submitting. Thank you, that's a very important thing to know. There was a puzzle that didn't tell me that, even though that was one of the rules in the last game. Both of us need to work on our running form. I think our running form was fine. We were keeping pace with Edward pretty easily. Didn't look like Nelson was even breaking a sweat, but yeah, Edward definitely needs to work on his running form. Navigate a path through the woods by arranging sections of the forest. Make sure there's a complete path from Nelson to Edward. All pieces must be placed when submitting. Okay. Let's just start with this. And we'll start mixing and matching from there. Okay. That does not work. That does not work. Okay. Still doesn't work, but it looks interesting. Okay, so we know it can't be this one. Could be that one. Could be that one. Can't be that one. Or it could be that one. Okay. So, we'll put these two over here. Actually, we'll put them up there. Because we know that those two cannot possibly be the beginning pieces. Let's see, where does this go? Let's try. Which two did we say it could not possibly be? It was this one and this brown one. So we're going sideways. Okay, that won't work. Actually, there are bits of the forest that look like they could kind of No, nothing really looks like it lines up perfectly. So which Scar loving communities are we involved in? Well, there is Laser Frog, where we just recently had Skanksgiving, which is you know, the traditional Scar holiday. And then there is Pea Soup. And they're also big into Scar. So yeah, I can give some shout outs there to yeah, 2 streamers. Let's see, Laser Frog. What were we last playing there? Yep, and then how many underscores is in Pea Soup? That's the real question. I think it's 2. And I think that she'll also have been playing retro, because she always is playing retro. Yeah. 3? You think there's 3? Well, we'll find out. No, I got it right, 2. But yes, they both have channels in their Discord, I believe, for Scar. You just go to succession.com. Yeah, no, they're great communities. Although P hasn't been streaming that much lately, although she did stream yesterday, which was a real treat. She's just been real busy lately. Also, Leo hasn't been streaming that much either, but he seems to be doing once a week now. But you probably know some of Laser Frog's community already, Summer, through Archie, through Haddis. There's a lot of crossover there. Okay, so I don't think it's the green one. You know Pea Soup in real life. She does like to meet up with people, but did you know her before she was a streamer, or? Oh, not that one. That's how you were dragged into the Twitch. Ah, okay. No, that's not good. No. Okay, that's nothing. You've known her for 67 years. Okay. Did you want to tell us how you met her, or is that a big secret? I'm assuming it's through work, but don't know for sure. That would be my first guess if we were to make a game out of this. Roller derby. Oh. Back when she was Wavy Gravy. We're not supposed to say her actual name. Her actual roller derby name. So, officially, she's just known as Wavy Gravy. That was her roller derby name. Apparently there are roller derby names. I didn't know that, but... Most of the others who knew her that long are from work. Ah, yeah. You were Brass Monkey? That funky monkey. Nothing really connects to this one, so let's rule that out as well. Okay, so it's gonna be one of these 3. Okay, that's interesting. What about this? No. Brass monkey, that funky monkey. Brass monkey chunky, that funky monkey. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I like that. Go up, cross, and up. keep moving it theoretically there. So, what happens if I change that around? No, that doesn't work. Okay. Just curious. Ooh, that does it. Okay, let's walk through this. We go up here, skedaddle along there, around, down, up, and through. That looks good. And we hit every single piece as well, which feels right. Nice serenade. Well, thank you, Augie. Oh, okay, it's gonna do mining like that. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting that it does like a pathfinding kind of thing. It's not like programmed to just...
Edvard gave me the slip. And now, I have no idea where I am. I'll have to find my way back to...
We went through all of that just for him to escape? And now we're lost in the woods. In the snow. Somewhere where people die quite easily. Even without things like, barrelopes and, gnomes about. And cults. Homies too? Oh my god.
I can't believe it, but... I found the body of an astronaut. I don't want to, but I've got to see.
Holy shit. So the astronaut wasn't just like a weird thing that was stuck in our heads. It wasn't like a weird dream, it was a premonition. A deadly premonition. Director's cut, if you will. Wait. Does that mean the space program's involved in all of this? Are there gnomes on the moon? Was that why we were looking at the moon? Did the gnomes come from the moon? Does sound like moon talk. There's no point shooting them. We know that they're immune to bullets now. Why did we come here?
Nelson, I didn't hear you come in.
Okay, that's a good joke. We're just gonna...
Word games!
Okay, it's the same lines.
Marry me. Oh, Emily.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna talk to her.
I went to the spot you marked in the woods.
Did you find that, Davis?
More than that.
What? How did we even get out of the woods? Nelson specifically said he had no idea where he was lost, and that yet somehow he managed to make a beeline right back to this lady's house. But okay.
I saw one of Bjorn's cult members out there. Probably covering up the scene of the crime.
From 8 years ago?
Why now?
Bjorn must have seen us talking, or the sheriff. It's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy?
Yeah, a conspiracy. Was it gonna be more to that? She just says conspiracy and... Okay, we don't respond? Okay.
The hidden people! The forest is full of them! Staring, whispering.
You've been in Scoggins too long. You're chasing shadows.
No, we're chasing astronauts.
I found the body
We're running
of an
away
astronaut.
from the hidden people.
An astronaut.
Like in my dreams, but real.
As real as the hidden people?
Well, this was a fruitful conversation. Glad we came here.
You don't believe me. The hidden people, the Brotherhood, the astronaut. It's all connected.
Maybe you have uncovered something. Where did you see this astronaut?
It was, I don't know. I got turned around, but I know I saw it.
If you did see something, there's nothing you can do tonight.
You're right. I'll check it out tomorrow. Good night.
I mean, it's gonna be gone in the morning, isn't it? Like, we shouldn't have left it. Gonna get bonked?
A night's rest is exactly what I needed to clear my head. Even in daylight, I'd never be able to find that astronaut on my own. But I can pay a visit to the lodge to find out what the Brotherhood was doing in the forest.
Who is that guy? You know, I thought he looked like the guy from the vegetables department when we first saw him. I wonder if it is going to be him. What if he came on this mission to give us backup? He did seem pretty interested in joining the puzzle division. Vegetable crimes, that's what I meant to say. The vegetable department. FBI doesn't have its own vegetable department for vegetable crimes.
So long.
Just checking. And also looking around for gum. Vegetable chimes? That would just be silly.
Next time I see that cross-country skier, I need to remember to ask him if he's seen anything. It's possible he's not a local, which means he might actually be helpful.
Well, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that conversation to spawn just by... Although I was expecting Daryl here to spawn by walking out. So we're going to the lodge now. Should we stop by anywhere else on our way there? Well, let's stop by Caucus. I doubt she'll have anything new to say. We'll not even be able to get into her house. Oh no, we can go in.
You don't believe me. The hidden...
Where did you see this astronaut?
It was... I don't know. I got turned around, but I know I saw it.
If you did see something, there's nothing you can do tonight.
What?
You're right.
It's the
I'll
morning.
check it out tomorrow. Good
It's
night.
tomorrow. Oh, and we exit the whole house just by doing that? There's a couple of moments here and there where I feel like they didn't think that through enough. They didn't think through people revisiting places. Yeah. Didn't anticipate it. Like the fact that Daryl always isn't there to begin with, but the fact if I go in and come out, he'll always spawn again. Seems like a... Yeah, there's
Thanks, Alfred.
bits and pieces here that it feels a bit rushed.
Sounds like you found a fascinating mystery to solve.
Which, you know, was kind of the problem with Telltale towards the end of it. They had a tendency to overspread themselves. You know, this wasn't a guaranteed hit like their other franchise stuff, their licensed stuff.
The Brotherhood of Scoggins, the town's most cherished institution.
Yeah, I love Telltale. But they definitely bit off more than they could chew at the end of it.
Looks like neither of these vehicles have been used in months.
I mean, that seems like a bad idea, not to use your vehicle in the snow.
Isn't right. No, this isn't right.
That seemed unnecessary.
Nelson Tethers, FBI puzzle research. I have some questions.
No, they are angered.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by this, because Bjorn, while he was a grumpy, sass-talking old man, didn't seem like a cult leader. Certainly didn't seem like one to be afraid and wanting to stay in power, like Glory seems to think he is. He just seemed to believe in the gnomes and doing what they wanted. No gum in here. There is a puzzle. And what is going on with this? These look like poorly rendered 3D stuff going on there. Okay.
A photo of the Brotherhood in happier times. There's the late Mike Lobb, Isaac Davner, and Glory Davner. How many of these people are missing now?
Did Edward make it home last night?
The Lodge members practically worship the hidden people.
Oh, those are trees coming out of the mouth. Last time they looked more like saplings. The security cameras at the Scoggins ice rink lost their timestamps. Figure out the proper order of these photos. What does that have to do with the table? There was no security camera footage or pictures from that security camera footage on the table. But okay. We'll do this. I feel like some of the puzzles could have been done better as well. Some of them just feel... A lot of them feel like clones, either of puzzles from the first game or of... well, the ones that are clones of puzzles from the first game are fine, because they are often a little bit difficult. But some of these ones are just clones of puzzles from already within this game, and those ones feel really low effort. Like they just did the bare minimum. You know, like the number sequence puzzles and stuff like that. It's like, okay, that's pretty basic stuff. And it also doesn't require you drawing a lot of stuff. Like it doesn't require thinking up of like an interface that's fun or works. It's just literally you put some numbers on the screen, tell me to guess the next numbers. Okay, so that must come first. Oh, right, okay, so this thing erases lines. Okay, so maybe this one doesn't come first. That's hard to tell. Okay. Difficult. And there's a... What are they called? They're, Zambonis. I was gonna call them jabronis, but, they're Zambonis. Okay, so this one must come before that one. Maybe. Hard to tell. Jabronis. Let's try putting that one first. What would that look like? That person looks like they're coming at an angle. So it might be this one next, where he's erasing it. But that person's coming in at a really weird angle. I don't see that reappearing anywhere here. These might be last. Maybe like this. Okay, that might work. So it's all blank here. Then this person skates through and the Zabroni's going. Then the Zabroni's cleaning up these lines while this person zoops by. Then the Zabroni... Why am I calling it a Zabroni now? You've got me all mixed up, Summer. Zamboni is cleaning up these lines that were formed here while this lady skates through down here. So then he's cleaning that up while this person comes in at a weird angle. Then he's cleaning that up while this person comes through at a weird angle. Okay, that looks good. Try that. Yeah, nailed it. That was a good one. That was an actually hard one. Of like all the different, with the pictures in the right order, puzzles we've done. It's pronounced Gibronis. Is that what you're saying, Augie? It's pronounced Gibronis?
Enough's enough, Bjorn. I demand that you answer my questions.
Angry whispers. Brotherhood is broken. No. Can't do this, small man.
He's not being evasive. He's gone insane.
Help Nelson regain Bjorn's sanity by shining the light of reason, the core of his brain. Okay, see? This is the same thing we did with Bo Murphy in the last game. Synapse. Avoid the green synapses at all costs. Arrange the mirrors so that the light of reason hits all L-shaped pieces of sanity before reaching the blue core of Bjorn's brain. So the blue bit is the end point. We need to hit all the sanity parts. Light entering piece of sanity will redirect the light by 90 degrees. Yeah, okay, I can see how that works. And we've got mirrors to place. Okay, we're going in through the eyes. That makes sense. Okay, let's try heading down first. So we go in there, come out there. And then we could head down there. Like that. Go that away. Come up that way. Oh, but then we get stuck in an infinite loop, don't we? Okay, so we must have to go up immediately. We can't go all the way back, because otherwise we'll keep getting stuck in a loop when we get to that point. So we go up immediately, hit that. Come down. Then here, I think we turn there. Go in there. Come out there. Go down. Go in there, come out there, go in there, come out there. And then finally we do that. That looks good. Yeah, let's try that. That looks good to me. Hey, Magoop, you're on lunch break? Well, it's good to see you here. How's your Wednesday going? How's your work going? How's your week been?
Thank you, Agent Tethers.
You're going to have to explain what's going on.
I will try.
I know you're behind all of the missing person cases in Scoggins.
No, that's not true.
Then why did I see your man Edvard in the woods last night?
He was searching for Shoulder.
The other cult, member of the Brotherhood?
Yeah. He went to commune with the hidden people. Never returned. Now he is lost.
It's good. Just observing someone else train a class today so you can learn it. Okay. Sounds interesting. So you're learning how to teach, basically.
Why were you trying to keep me from finding Isaac Davner?
He was chosen. The hidden people whispered to him. He had to listen.
Where is he now?
He is lost. like the others. The hidden people are angered.
How do you talk to the hidden people?
I do not. They choose. I have never seen them.
Wow, that's pretty amazing to be a true believer in them, but to have never seen them?
Well, if you're not behind the disappearances, who is?
I do not know. You must find them, Agent Tethers. Bring them home. All of them. Shielder, Edvard, Isaac, Olav.
I'll
Olaf?
do what I can.
Who's Olaf?
Who's Olaf?
Olaf Velhaven. The first man lost to the forest many years ago.
Where was he seen last?
In his cabin in Sesame Woods.
Bjorn insists the Brotherhood isn't behind the disappearances. For some reason, I believe him. I'm relieved they're not trying to kill me, but that only leaves me with one theory. Isaac Davner really is a serial murderer.
What?
Bjorn's pointed out the cabin of Olaf Velhaven on my map. Maybe I'll find some leads there.
That doesn't... What? Nelson. That makes no sense whatsoever. We saw him get taken by the hidden people. We've seen the hidden people just last night. Olaf melts every summer, doesn't he know this? Nelson, you're... What is wrong with you? What... You've seen the hidden people many times. Does that mean we're also chosen? Chosen? Are we chosen?
Oh.
Olaf needs to get in... Olaf. Nelson needs to get in Olaf's cabin, but the door is sealed. With only one We're doing this again? I feel like we just did this puzzle. Okay, well, there's no chains this time around. But there are locks. Does that mean anything? No. No, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, let's see. Let's find the weirdest point. Okay, this one looks interesting because if I do pick any of these 2 points here, I can't get this one. Or that one. If I pick this point here and go down. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Let's try here. Okay, that doesn't work. Doesn't work. Work. Okay, let's try here. Could be a sideways one, like one of these corners here. Quite, maybe here? Oh, is this one? I don't see any no, we're missing this one here. So there? I don't like... we're missing that. That might work. Yeah, it's a bit iffy there. No, I guess that'll work. Okay, we'll submit that. Nailed it.
The lock on Olaf's cabin was a little tricky. Who or what was he trying to keep out? The cabin seems untouched. I must be the first person here in years. Apparently, Olaf Velhaven had an interest in astronomy. There's got to be something in his journals or equipment that gives a clue to his disappearance.
Interesting. Oh, lots of puzzles.
I wonder if Olaf moved to the wilderness to better see the stars.
Again, the stars. Space. Astronauts and the moon. Click the center of the circles to rotate them. Arrange the objects so that the suns are on the left, the earths are on the right, and the moons are where the circles overlap. Okay. Suns are on the left. Oh, I see. It's like this. Okay. Yeah, I did that badly. Move you. Like that. Okay, how do I get the moons next to each other? Maybe I need to think of it more as getting Earth together over. Okay, well, Earth is together now, so that doesn't help. Oh boy, this is gonna be a hard one. Just not thinking of it right. Getting there. How do I move something around in the circle? How do I get those moons next to each other? I had them next to each other before. How do I keep them like that? They're not next to each other because they're not in the right sequence. The Earth. Okay, now I've got them in the same position now, but on the Earth side. That's not helping. Why did I do that? It achieves nothing. I need to move the moons. There we go. How do I swap that one Earth out with... So I can't swap, I swap 2 at a time. I can't swap. Great, I did it, but I did it backwards. Okay, how do I swap them over without fucking anything up? Oh, I think I did it. Okay, that looks good. Let me just check. Arrange the objects so that the suns are on the left, the earths are on the right, and the moons are where the circles overlap. Yep, that looks good. All right.
Aha! But why would an astronomer come to Scoggins to do his research?
Why would an anthropologist?
Olaf seems to have been particularly interested in lunar eclipses.
Interesting. Oh, I didn't want to do another. Okay, each moon emits a total of 10 lunacy watts. The wattage is evenly distributed to each lunar ray the moon emits. How many lunacy watts are received by the Earth? What? Each moon emits a total of 10 lunacy watts. Each wattage is evenly distributed to each lunar ray the moon emits. Okay, so there's 10. Okay, so 10 there. And then 5 there. And then another 10 there. So that's 25. Right? Yeah, that's right. 25. I hate extra stuff there to try and complicate it, but it should be... What? Observe not only how many rays the Earth is receiving, but how much power each individual ray is sending. Oh, wait. No, it's not 10 there. That's, it's 10 there, 5 there, and another 5 there, so it's just 20. 20. Yeah, why did I think 25? It's just bad math on my part. That was a foolish mistake. Yay, we did it. Okay.
Olaf Velhoven kept a record of the time and date of every penumbral eclipse for years. Why was he so interested in lunar eclipses?
Okay, then. That is time. So, I think we'll head over to just chatting, and we will call that a stream. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Let's head on over to see who we can raid into. And we have... who should we raid? I don't know. I'll take some suggestions, actually. If anyone's, you're gonna stream? Should we raid over to you then? Summer, if you'd like that. We'll head over to you. If you set up your stream, right now. And thank you, Magoop, for wishing me a good day. I hope you have a good day too. I'm gonna go to bed immediately after this because I have a busy day tomorrow. If you want, you'll be live in a minute. So okay, yeah, we'll just kill time here until you're up and running, Summer, and we'll come right on over to you. Keep the party going. What are you planning on playing, Summer? Bed, is it now 11:07 a.m.? I'm afraid not, Augie. It is 1 a.m. Or 7 past 1 in the morning. So yeah. Although, you know, that's pretty usual for me to be up at this hour, but like I said, I've been exhausted all these last couple of days, and I've got a bunch of paperwork and appointments that I need to do. Lies? No, I'm afraid it's true. I'm afraid that is very true. Zack the Maniac. It's a fan game that's a mix of Maniac Mansion and Zack McCracken, released today to promote a vinyl release of DOS music remixes. That sounds amazing. All right, I'm excited for that. US Central is the only real time zone? Yeah, of course. US Central. That time zone that everybody knows. It's definitely a real time zone. So wait, that's... Central is different from Mountain Time? Because I know Mountain Time exists. And then there's Pacific Standard and Pacific Daylight. What do you call... Is it just Eastern? For the Eastern Seaboard? You don't call it like Atlantic Time. You have Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Western. Western? I've only ever heard it called Pacific Time. Pacific Standard Time, PST. That's like California. Then there's also Hawaii and Alaska. What are their time zones called? Or they're just called Hawaii time and Alaska time. Hey everybody, it's Alaska time. Oh, Grunkle, thank you for raiding in. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I was thinking of raiding into you just before. You never hear it called West. We were just discussing time zones actually because oh, you're live now, Summer. Okay, well we'll raid over to you. But thank you, Grunkle, for bringing your audience here. That's lovely. Hi everyone. Hi everyone who's new here. My name's LJ Bray. My pronouns are they them. This is just the end of our Puzzle Wednesday. We've just been playing Puzzle Agent 2. And yeah, I seem to have somehow become not only the most humble streamer on Twitch, but also I seem to do a lot of puzzle games around here. I don't know how I fell into that niche, I just have. Friday, though, we will be doing probably something horrific, because Fridays are Fright Day Fridays around here. Yeah, and then on Saturdays, which, if you check down the schedule, is at a different time, an hour, from all my weekday streams, we read through visual novels, which are pretty goddamn cringe, if you ask me. A lot of anime tropes and stuff in those, so that's always fun. Pacific and Western are slightly different, as Western does not have daylight savings time. Ah, okay. That's weird, because I've heard Pacific called Pacific Standard. Is that what they call it when it's not in daylight savings mode? So then it changes to... Because Standard typically means we're not doing daylight savings. But you think most of the West Coast follows Pacific Standard and Pacific Daylight. Okay, so that's when they switch, they change the standard bit to daylight during the daylight. Yeah, it's very confusing. But I am a big fan of daylight savings. I know that people who have it are always like against it, but for the few years we did it here in my state, I thought it was a really good idea. you know, especially in Australia where it gets so hot, like during the day, if you leave it, you know, it means that the hottest part of the day, you know, you're not still working after like the hottest part of the day, basically. Anyway, Summer, let us go raid into her. Let's get this raid started. And yes, thank you everyone who came in with Grunkle. Always good to see you. Why are you yelling at me, Raid? Is it because I put an at before her name? Because I wanted to... Okay, there we go. The raid is warming up now. Time is a social construct? Okay. I mean, technically you're right, but also technically you're wrong. Because, like, time is also space, but also space might be two-dimensional. So, you know. Anyway, thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you, Grunkle, for raiding us. And yeah, thank you to Cupcake TTV and Dre Hexen11 for following me earlier before the stream. And yeah. Thanks to Augie, Magoob, Neat, you were here earlier. Archie, you were here, but I knew you said you couldn't stay for long, so I assume you left at some point. Small Honeybat, lovely to see you. Bake CD, thank you for popping in and out while you work. And yes, you were all my little honeybees. My humble bees, rather. And I love you all, and I will see you on Friday for some scary games. Big existential vibes right at the end of the stream. You know, that's how we do it here. That's how we stay humble. By just being in a constant existential crisis. Alright, I love you all. Bye!